Okay, so I'm here to show y'all a project share. I'm in an Instagram swap with a group of 10 ladies, and it was a pastel summer swap that we had to do. So it was only 10 of us, and we had to make each other a sequence mix using the Dollar Tree boxes, like the little I think they're like a tool, like either it's like in the tool area, and it's a little sequence box. If we could find it. If we couldn't find it, then we could use whatever sequence box that we wanted to. And then we also had to make a loaded suitcase, and we could use any tutorial that we wanted. And I think it's Jen Castillo, and I'll try to link her. She has a YouTube channel, and she did a tutorial on how to make this suitcase. So that's a tutorial I use, but we could use our cutting machine or whatever. So in the suitcase, we had to make a memory decks card, a banner, which is just a little single banner, and we had to decorate that. And then we had to make a medallions, bag toppers, and I don't know if it's maybe something else. I'll look when I go in there. I'll show you, because I've been working on this for a couple weeks. I can't remember exactly everything. So anyway, let me show you the sequence box that I made. So we just had to make some mixes. So I added this little tassel with the yarn I've showed on my other videos. And I just attached it. It has like that little tab. And then I decorated it. And I used a couple of different papers. I used, this one is an old one I had gotten from Hobby Lobby, and I can't even remember what the name of it is. And then I used the Summer Lights. And I used some paper from the Michaels Hot Buy pad. And I also used, it's two different collections I had gotten from Hobby Lobby that come in like those pre-packs that have like the stickers and everything in there. So I used like a combination of all of those. So here goes the different sequins mix that I made to go along with the different collections that I used. Just summary colors, and then I just decorated the front, and I glued some sequins on there, and I had gotten some chipboard stickers from Tuesday Morning also, and I use those. And these I think are from the Carousel collection tickets. So that's that one. And then for the suitcase, I made, instead of using a bow, I made these ice cream shakers. And I cut them out with my Cricut. And then I just attached them to there. And then I use Velcro. This is a chipboard piece from that, these chipboard pieces that I found at Tuesday Morning. And it's this one. I'm actually gifting her this one. Cartabella is the name of it. And it Soak Up the Sun, and it has like all these different, and I used a lot. I used almost a whole chipboard on this project. And they're really cute, summery. I like this one, the ice cream truck and the ice cream. And this one too. And it also has a carousel. Horse from a carousel. So I'm gifting her that one. I found two of them. So I got me one, and then I got her one. And then I glued some of these flowers that I made with the punch from Hobby Lobby. I glued some of the bigger ones and some of the smaller ones, and I just added sequence. And then I used the trim from Hobby Lobby. I wasn't going to decorate the outside of it because I had liked the way it looked, and then I had made these a little too big, so it was hard to find something that would match the bottom or fit on the bottom, but it worked out okay. So you open it. And I haven't fixed everything in here. I still have to, I just want to do this video to show y'all everything that I made. But I still have to like close everything up and fix it. Oh, and stuff's falling out because I haven't closed the bags. Let me stick these in here. Okay. So So this is the inside. And like I said, I'll fix all that before I send it out. Okay, I'm packaging it up right now. So I did a flamingo, and that's from one of the collections that I had. And then I made a little, and not really a pocket because I didn't close it. I forgot to close it at the bottom, and I had already glued it in. I just kind of, it's kind of like a belly band. So inside of there, I made that little belly band, and then I decorated it. Let me hold these up. I decorated it with some of the chipboard and some of the different stickers from the collections, and I put one of my crochet hearts right there. And then in here, I made some of these little flags, and I used a tutorial by Kenzie Scraps. And I put some other little shakers. So here's these. Like I said, I just used all the collections. So there's that. And then this is the banner, the single banner that we had to make. And I don't know how big we're supposed to make it, so I made it kind of big just so she can hang it like in her craft area or wherever she wants to hang it. Oh, and I forgot to say that this swap is for the person that I got was Cynthia, and she's with Disco Dolly, and I can't think of it has numbers after her, but I will link her channel on here so you guys can check out her channel. She does a lot of haul videos and project shares. Her and her sister both craft, and they both make really cute stuff. So here goes the little shaker that I made for that, and I cut this out on my Cricut also. Okay, so that goes there. So that's the inside of the box. So I'll package all this stuff up and then get it together when I send it to her. Let me turn off my AC. Okay, sorry about that. And then these are some bows that I got from AliExpress that I'm sharing with her. And I have this one bows, but they just look like this. Oh, sorry. So I just sent her a couple of each color. And I packaged them up in these little bags I got from AliExpress too. And then I made her some more of those shakers like what I had on the banner. I did some star ones, and I just used tulle on this one. This one I used the vellum, but I noticed that the vellum kind of crinkles with the glue. I don't know if it was too humid. So I ended up just doing these other ones with tulle. And then here was a couple heart ones I made her. This one I had just cut it out with white cardstock, and I used the Tim Holtz ink on it. I was just messing with that. Oh, and I think this one too is a Tim Holtz ink. Okay, so I sent her that. And then I sent her some of the crochet hearts that I make. So I sent her that. And then I also made her some bows that she can use to embellish. Just some different color bows. And I got these bags at Daiso, which I don't have one close to me, but we were in Houston and they have one in Houston. We drove through there coming home from our vacation, and we were able to stop. So there's that one. And then I also made her some of these paperclip flags, and also the tutorials on Kenzie Scraps. And this is one of those bows. I just did the bag topper. There's those. And then these are the bag toppers that I made her. This one has that ice cream truck from, the ice cream truck from that chipboard from Tuesday morning. And I put 2 of the ice cream cones on there. And this is a chipboard also from that chipboard packet that I showed you. And then I just used dye that I have, and then a doily, and then another die that I have. I layered it with a rosette, and then that trim from Hobby Lobby. And then on this one, I did a rosette with some of the cut aparts from the Summer Lights, and then I used some more of those chipboards. These are, my sister made these from those perler beads, so I added those. And I think this one got sent to me. I can't remember by who. And a swap. And then the chipboard from that collection. And then also another die, doily, and another die. And I just layered it. So that's the bag topper part. We had to make 2 of those. The flags I made, I made a little bit of extra stuff. So just the bag toppers, the banner, the memory decks, and then the medallions are what we had to make. Then I also did this memory decks. This was another ice cream truck sticker from one of the other collections that I used. And then I used the tickets from that carousel collection, one of those bows, and then I made a small, I went shaker crazy. I made a small shaker of glasses, which I put too much sequins, so it's not shaking that well, but. And that's that one. And then these are the medallions. So these are, and I don't know if you can tell because it's kind of busy background, but I used a die from AliExpress. And then I used a, oh, this one I made a little shaker too out of that one. And I used a punch to make that. And then I just stitched the shaker on the back. And I used the chipboard from that chipboard that I got from Tuesday Morning. This one was a die. And I kind of layered it the same way, except I didn't make a shaker. I did add a piece of iridescent ribbon in between them. And then on this one, I used stickers from Summer Lights. And then I did half and half different, but I layered that Hobby Lobby trim. Then I'm almost out of it, and I think they put that one on clearance, so they don't even have it anymore. And then this is a small, this came with the doily die that I used on the bag toppers. It was a nesting set from AliExpress, so I got a bunch of different sizes, but this is one, and then this is the smallest one it came with. But that's what I did for the medallions.